Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Catherine. Today I'm moving back to college. I'm a senior, so yay. Moving back to college during COVID-19. So we'll see how that goes. Some things that are different is that this time now we have a set date and time that we can move in. Before it was like you can move in Friday, Saturday, Sunday, anytime. Now they send you a date and time. You have to move in then. Now you can only bring 2 people with you to help you move in. Before it was bring as many people as you want. So this time it's just me and my mom moving in. So here we go. I got my 8 trillion masks because definitely gonna lose some. So here we go. First things first, we had to get gas because it is an hour and a half drive. Didn't spend too much on gas, but was still not happy about how much prices have gone up. But man, I remember when gas in Ohio was $1.10, and of course it was when I had nowhere to go. But
sir.
Whatever. To college we go. So I made it here to college. Now to go in and get my key and my care package for COVID and everything. So we'll see what's in there. Don't hide that double chin. We ready? Hopefully no one's in their car looking at me, watching me. Guess we'll find out. First thing walking in, you see these ropes that are all over the main building and pretty much all the buildings for anything that requires a line. And then on the ground are stickers where people would stand, so everyone is 6 feet apart. So that was really cool to see. And then I got my care package after signing in. I'll show you what's all in there and what they provided each student with. Can you stop breathing so heavy? I'm trying to video. After getting all moved in, I said goodbye to my mom. And then going through my care package, there's my cat, Nook. So everyone got a care package upon arrival, provided by the pharmacy department. So inside was a couple papers about COVID and its symptoms and resources to connect to, and inside was a mask, some sunscreen, a thermometer, some ibuprofen and Advil, some band-aids, some antibiotics, and of course some hand sanitizer. Taking a break from unpacking, my roommate and I then went to dinner, a very late dinner, at a restaurant on campus called Wow. It's more of a fast food place. It's very nice. As you can see, there was lines all the way through 3 different rooms, so it was a very long line, and we all had to be 6 feet apart on these stickers on the ground, and not even me and my roommate could stand with each other. We had to stand 6 feet apart, even though we're going to be together the entire semester, but whatever. Then here's me and my cat in a beautiful mirror that I got, but I was so upset when it fell, not even 5 minutes when it was hung. But I plan to get more glass because it broke and replace it. And finally, I end my night with my cat watching some Gilmore Girls. Good morning and happy Sunday. We started the day off by looking at that beautiful view from our window. My campus is so beautiful. I'll show more of it later. Then, of course, we can't have a Sunday without watching Friends. So that's what we did. And then we took a shower and then we got ready to go to the grocery because we had absolutely no food in the apartment. So here's me getting ready. Look at that fit. Gotta get that mask on. And don't worry, my mug is just filled with water, contrary to what it says. That says it's spiked. It's just water for this Sunday. Anyway, so I think when you're grocery shopping for just yourself, it's very hard because you're used to probably a family and their groceries. And so when you buy something, you're like, oh, this will be gone in a week. But when you're just by yourself, you're like, oh, this isn't gonna last. I won't eat this in time. So a lot of stuff goes bad unless you plan accordingly. And then when you move into somewhere new, you have to get all the new things like spices and condiments and vegetable oil and all those things. And then, of course, when you get back, you realize you forgot things. Like we forgot foil. And I needed it that night too. So there was that. I'm also one of those people who will stand at the register and worry that I don't have enough money and I went like way over what I thought it was going to be, and I'll just stand there anxiously. But surprisingly, all of my groceries was only $99.75, which I was very happy about. So, and then the rest of the day was spent organizing the apartment, and then I also made a Shein haul video that's up on my YouTube now. If you want to go check it out, I'll link it down below. And then me and my cat just watched the swans and the geese outside, our favorite pastime activity now. And then finally ended the night with some videos from Graham Stephan. He is hilarious. You should go give him a watch. Monday morning, first day back to classes, senior year. First, we had to take our temperature every morning, which we're supposed to do. Mine said 97.2, but I feel like that's not right. But anyway, I had eggs and ketchup for breakfast. Don't come at me because I put ketchup on my eggs. I'm ready for the day, getting our masks, and then walk into class. Everyone kind of stayed away from each other. And one thing is that everyone wore their mask outside. So I thought it was like a rule. And so I had to too. And I did that for the next couple days until I almost passed out from just the heat and basically feeling like I'm suffocating. So I stopped wearing it outside. And I only put it on when I got to whatever building I was going to. Then for my first class of senior year, I had victimology. It's one of my criminal justice classes. All my criminal justice classes I love. I absolutely love all my professors. They're so cool and understanding. My professor put on do not sit in the front row because he tends to spit when he starts talking about something that he's passionate about. And so one thing is that every class we go in, it's either already sanitized or we have to do it ourselves, so make sure everything's clean before we sit down. Then me walking back to my apartment, making sure no one's around me before I take my mask off. I also went to work. I work at the gym on campus, and I just sit outside of it and take everyone's IDs and also take their temperatures before they go in. Make sure they have a mask on. Walk into my apartment, and then for lunch I had turkey wrapped up in lettuce and some grapes, so that was good. And then I took my cat out to the balcony to see all the ducks and everything. He was not impressed and he wanted to go back inside. And then after lunch I had my next class, which was research methods, which I took last semester, but I failed it with a D, so I had to take it again because it is required for my major. And then when I got back to my apartment, I just kind of Cloroxed everything. I Cloroxed my phone and my AirPods and my sunglasses and my mug, just, everything that I set down on tables, just so I wasn't bringing home germs with me. And then I watched the show Psych on that new website called Peacock. Not sponsored, but it's hecka good. Okay, that's not a word, but okay. And then I took about a 2-hour nap because, the 2 classes that I had for the day just really drained me, apparently. I then watched that Netflix movie called Work It that has Sabrina Carpenter and Liz Koshy. It was really good. For some reason, I love dance movies, dance shows, even though I can't dance. It saved my life. And then I ended my night with a walk. I saw a friendly squirrel. All the squirrels on campus are super friendly and they get super close. So it's very funny to see. Day 4, Tuesday. Gotta take that temperature like every morning. It's pretty much the same as always. And look at that fit we feel in ourselves. And then today I only had 2 classes like yesterday. But today I had comparison in criminal justice systems and personal finance. Both classes were very interesting. But both were an hour and 15 minutes long, hence why those classes are only on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So after I was starving, so I went to Wow to get some food on campus. We secured that bag, and then on my way home, I saw the swans, the black swans, and they honked at me. And they look pretty, but they're actually very mean and will try to chase you and try to bite you, so stay away. And then once again, I took a long nap for some reason. And then when I got up, I went to the gym and worked out, lifted some weights. So it was a good day. And finally, day 5. And it's only Wednesday and I'm already over all the mask and temperature checks and just everything, if you can't tell from my face. I only had my 2 classes and work today, and so it wasn't very eventful because we're still in the syllabus. But I walked past these geese and they hissed at me, so if that's not a representation of this day, I don't know what is. I had my research methods class where we started taking notes. And then finally walking back, I've never seen this many people so far this week in one place till now. And then back at my apartment, I filled out a form with my intent to graduate. Woo! I had to put in my pronunciation of how to say my name because I will not have them mispronounce my last name when I graduate. And then I FaceTimed my best friend who's still at home. And then I did some personal finance homework. Oh, look at that, 97 on that homework. And then I FaceTimed my mom because, I miss my mom. And then Nook and I ended the day people watching and judging as they walked past in their masks. And that is my week in college during COVID-19. It hasn't been the best and wasn't the senior year I was expecting and wanting, but sometimes you just have to roll with the punches. And I'm so glad I chose a college that took the precautions that we needed to take so that we can get through this and get over this and hopefully get back to normal. But it hasn't been all that bad. I've had a little bit of fun along the way. Thanks for tuning in.